2 weeks from tomorrow, the WWE heads to Europe once again to feel the electric atmosphere of France for Clash in Paris. Welcome to Main Event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, accompanied by Nathan Frazier. He is one half of Axiom!
Getting the action started here with the aerial specialist has certainly put on quite a display in that TLC match at SummerSlam. As we welcome you in, Blake Howard alongside the voice of NXT, Vic Joseph. Vic, right up against Clash in Paris.
Well, look, I'm very excited for everything that's going to transpire this month and here tonight, because I have covered both these men all the way back during their time in NXT.
And his opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes!
Carmelo certainly feeling himself here tonight for the first time in nearly 30 months. Him returns to Main Event, though Vic, recently he has faced some uncertainties.
He certainly has, and look, this isn't a knock against Carmelo Hayes. As I said, I was sitting ringside with Booker T, Wade Barrett, the list goes on, during his run in NXT. He was once him. I think he's trying to refine that confidence right now. I think there's a lot of inner turmoil for Carmelo Hayes, and this certainly is going to be a good test as we look into the eyes of Axiom.
Well, it's certainly been quite a while since we've seen a jersey hung in the rafters.
Say that again.
For Carmelo Hayes, but Vic, going back to Axiom, once again, how incredible of a display for Fraxiom in TLC at SummerSlam.
I mean, SummerSlam was absolutely amazing. All the participants in that matchup, I mean, it was electrifying. It was certainly a match that's going to be talked about, perhaps one of the best tag team matches to ever take place at SummerSlam. But here's the interesting part about this match to me, Blake. Axiom is typically a tag team specialist.
Indeed.
How is he gonna, kind of fare getting back into solo competition?
We've certainly seen him have his success in the singles ranks. Of course, you remember before Fraxiom came together, that series of matches he had with Nathan Frazier certainly put himself on the map in NXT. But going back to the tag team ranks, looking at Friday Night SmackDown, what statement has Fraxiom sent to the SmackDown tag team division ever since their arrival?
They've been playing an uphill battle, right? You come in with a lot of glitz and glam, so to speak. Former two-time NXT Tag Team champions. Some have said Fraxiom is the greatest NXT tag team of all time. That certainly puts a big chip on your shoulder.
356 days as NXT Tag Team champions, covering 2 different reigns, as they certainly held their own against all the uppercomers in NXT. Axiom looking to show off right here. Look at those smooth moves.
He's speedy, he's crafty, he's calculated as well. An uncanny ability to dissect movements of his opponents with the precise angle to counter. That is what Axiom is. That is what he brings to the table.
What a story for Axiom. Just a kid from Madrid to a WWE superstar.
Well, he moves like a blur. He strikes like a cobra.
What an incredible aerial display right there, coming right through, taking down Carmelo Hayes. Now Axiom looking to capitalize right now. Of course, Fraxiom would love to eventually get an opportunity against the Wyatt Six.
Certainly would. They love to wear gold at this level, but for Axiom, and you see Nathan Frazier on the outside, Axiom's got to worry about the here and the now, and that is Carmelo Hayes.
We always wonder, is Fraxiom fine? But right now, looking at Carmelo Hayes, are Carmelo Hayes and The Miz still on the same page?
Look, That's that beautiful athleticism Carmelo Hayes has. I don't know why he doesn't want to team with the Miz, because he's balling right now. I would love to do commentary or golf with the Miz. Anyone can learn from the Miz. He's the only 2-time Grand Slam champion.
Look at it, disrespect the mask here of Axiom, as Carmelo Hayes certainly doesn't always show respect to his opponents here. Into the cover, hooks that outside leg.
And don't get it
only
twisted.
Gets 2.
Carmelo Hayes is battle-tested. He's competed for championships. He's gone against the likes of Cody Rhodes. He won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Indeed.
What he hasn't found is consistent success on SmackDown.
Big takedown there against Axiom. Now Melo drops the leg here into the cover once again. Shoulders are down. Only gets 2, but Vic, talking about Carmelo Hayes and Miz a little bit here, does Melo have a point saying he was left high and dry?
I'm sure yes or no. It depends on how you want to look at it. I mean, everyone has their own vantage points, their own viewpoints, so to speak. But sometimes it's tough love. Sometimes you just have to weather a storm, so to speak, which Axiom has done up front in this matchup.
Speaking of left high and dry, coming up next, we're going to hear from the voice of the voiceless, CM Punk, who certainly has a lot to say and emotions running wild through his mind.
Certainly are, and you know, if you didn't hear what CM Punk had to say, you do not want to miss it here on Main Event.
An Axiom half dragon suplex.
That could be it.
And a big strike into the cover.
And you know, I want to say this too about Carmelo Hayes. I don't know if he has added more pressure to himself. A lot of weight comes with being a top pick. That's what Nick Aldis made him when he was drafted to SmackDown. He doesn't want to be known as Zach Wilson. He wants to come out here and he wants to perform.
Wants to be that franchise player. We talk about a 2-time former NXT North American champion, former NXT champion, has already spent over 450 days with gold in the WWE. Axiom up on his perch.
That's what I mean by battle-tested. Nothing he hasn't seen.
And Melo showing off that athleticism once again. Big takedown. Oh, and look at the counter there by Axiom.
That's what I said about being crafty and calculated.
Into that rear naked choke. Melo nowhere to go. Oh,
nice counter.
Rolls back over, shoulders are down. And Melo with a counter attempt.
Ooh.
And Carmelo now starting to feel it.
He's going to feel that.
Feels the soul of Axiom. Both superstars down right now.
Frazier on the outside trying to rally his tag team partner and listen to the WWE Universe.
We question whether The Miz could be standing between Carmelo Hayes and singles greatness. Melo all on his own here tonight, looking to win that MVP award.
Well, look, if he's able to pick up a win, then maybe, yeah, he throws it right back in The Miz's face. If he doesn't, you have to think that maybe there is something to what The Miz has been preaching Friday on SmackDown.
Axiom scratching and crawling right now with that rear waist lock, runs Melo into the ropes. Melo puts on the brakes. Axiom pops right back up and eats the super kick of Carmelo Hayes.
Surprised Hayes didn't go for the cover at that juncture, but I think he has bigger things in mind because, you know, trying to send a message.
As Melo right now, looking a sharpshooter here. Oh, has some words for Axiom, but Vic, that hesitation might cost him.
Whoa.
Go inside cradle. Axiom has been a pinning combination. Melo able to kick out.
Axiom, who's known for his submissions. Carmelo Hayes wanted to try to beat him in his own game.
And Axiom right now might try to one-up Melo right in the center of the ring.
Look at this.
Can he turn him, Vic? Tries to sit back right on that lower lumbar region. Melo looks to crawl. An excellent ring positioning for Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, but Axiom was sending a message in his own way. One-upping Carmelo for a moment. Oh,
and Melo creates that separation. Axiom collides with official Gary Wilson right there. Melo goes right back to the mask, Vic, showing no respect. Drops Axiom, and Melo don't miss.
Here is your winner.